Hey, what's up? It has been way too long since I've made a video, but I'm here today making videos or a video about this game, Drone Defense. So, honestly, I just be playing this on the side. I am obviously really high level and stuff, so, or at least like decently high level, but I am here to explain some starter tips if you are going to play the game. So, first things first is obviously you're gonna have like a little bit of money and some codes. Right here is where you get the codes or put them. I will find out what they are and put them on the screen so you can use them. But first things first is you probably should summon a unit. Here's some of them that show up. To be honest, Lord Fumble Bucket is probably the best, like one of the best starter units. But you do get a starter unit for free, which is this. It is terrible. Like actually so bad. I mean, it's a starter unit though. But this one is not bad. Lord Fumble Bucket, it is not a bad character to start off with. Another tip that I really highly recommend is paying attention to your road right down here. Whenever you level up, you can get some really useful stuff like key bugs and stuff, which is the currency for the game. Over here is the event market and all the stuff that you need. I'll explain that side in a second, but we can go over here. Over here are obviously the event characters. One of the best characters that you can get is Gravestone V, which is not bad at all, to be honest. I swear, people in this game, whatever. Gravestone V, I can't speak, is not bad at all, to be honest, so highly recommended. But another character from the event that is really good is Overseer N. One of the best. So if you can get lucky, if I remember correctly, he is 400 event tokens. Wait, wrong one. Event shards, I mean. My bad. And you can get those event tokens like over here in this area right here. So you can only get 2,000 per day, which is, I mean, it's okay compared to some of the characters that you can buy. It was like 50,000 and stuff like that, but you know, still. Oh, it's actually a really good event. But over here is the hourly shop, which comes in really useful. This is where you can get a lot of characters. Obviously, you can get some of these characters from the summons, but some of the characters you can't get, like, I'll explain. Like, Chainsaw N, he has 400 batteries. Shockwave J, 65,000 keybugs. Bubble V, I think she's 55,000 keybugs, I don't remember. Over here, Hacker Uzi, really good. I think she's like 35, so not bad choices. There's some other ones in here too that you can't get. This character right here, really good from the event. Highly recommended whenever you guys can get it, but it is 2,000 event shards. So, here are the stats for Gravestone, by the way, so you guys can look at that. But one of the best characters to get, like, to make your goal is Chainsaw N and Shockwave J. So definitely two good ones. Over here, ability shop. So there's obviously some abilities here, and the ones that I'm currently running is Donator, which will give you 300 starting oil and better economy, which obviously you guys can read that, but it basically just makes my economy better than it already is. So one thing that I do want to get is Singularity, and it does 50k damage every 200 seconds, but it's 100,000 keybugs. I'm obviously a long way from doing that. Over here, the Evolution Shop. This is where you get Solver Doll. Broken. Really good character to get. Kind of easy late game to get. Here are some of the requirements. I mean, you have to use a whole bunch of stuff that I can explain in a later video about powered tokens, and like I can actually explain some of the token stuff now. So in the shop, you can buy tokens with key bugs, which is really nice in this game. So I usually do be running ×2. I mean, I have it currently on, and I have all the game passes. So, but let's see what else. Well, I guess I can explain this area. So this is the actual like events, or not the events, the actual maps. There's currently 3 maps. Episode 1, 2, 3. There's the pilot to start off, and then over here is episode 2, heartbeat, and then over here is the promining. Yeah, that's how you say it. Episode 3. So I usually run episode 3 with extra the key bugs, game pass, and token, which gives me around 3,300 key bucks each time, if you obviously don't take damage and beat it. But it is really good to start doing episode 3. But once you get Overseer N, you can start doing episode 2 by yourself. So one thing is highly recommended to get here. Let me just get out of here really quickly. Anyways, one thing to get from summons over there is Khan. He is a economy unit, and he's really good compared to, well, he's the lowest out of everyone in the eco status thing. So, but he's a really good one. I think if I remember correctly, if I look at it, yeah, no. He is I'm pretty sure he's a rare, if I remember correctly. I don't know if it says it on there. Oh yeah, he is a rare. But if you do an amount of pulls and stuff, you'll be alright. Using Lord Fumble Bucket on episode 2 as well is really good, but you have to have some other characters that will carry you through the end. So, some good stuff to actually like start doing is like working towards trying to get at least 400 of these shards, so you can have over here, obviously, the event market. If you go over here, eventually there's gonna be a really good character, but a really good character to get is Gravestone B, but you have to be level 8, unfortunately. Vampire Uzi, not really it. I can actually show you her stats. Not the best. So if you want to look at those, give me a second. So they're not really the best stats, but it is highly recommended to get Gravestone V, at least because she's actually not that bad. I can actually show her again. So she is not bad with a 5 DPS. So. And she builds like these barriers that will attack the towers. So it is not a bad character to start off with. So, yeah. I guess that's it for starter tips, at least. I'll show some gameplay and some stuff, like actually showing off these units down here, and each of their stats, like actually in game, except for Solverdoll, because actually Solverdoll doesn't have it. But she is really good, so highly recommend it, and I'll see you in the next video though.